Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to Tai Tuivasa. Bam Bam, great to see you, mate. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you again. Augusto Sakai is on the menu for you this time. Have you been getting your training in Dubai?
Yeah. I've been in Dubai since my last fight. But yeah, I haven't been home. So obviously home's been dealing with their own issues. So thought it was the best option to stay overseas and get the work in.
What's the plan if you get the win here? Is that the reward? You get to go home after this?
Well, there's not really any reward. It's more I just wanted to keep active and keep working. If I went back home, I would have been in lockdown and training would have been next to none, and it just would have been shit. You know what I mean? I wanted to keep on a roll this year and wanted to keep active and earn some money for my family. So thought it was the best option to stay overseas.
Is it true you had to train in car parks for Greg Hardy some of the time?
Yeah, I did. So
That's
I just
mad.
wanted to stay on top of all that. And Dubai's an awesome place. Dubai's got a high level range of people there to train with on the ground and stuff like that. But always miss home. Home's home, But Dubai's been good to me.
Have you been getting a lot of love for that Greg Hardy knockout?
Yeah. Someone asked me earlier, and I haven't really changed much. It's just got me a few more followers on Instagram. But yeah, it's been good. Same old me.
I looked and I had to remind myself that you're not in the rankings, even though you finished 3 opponents in a row. You're not that bothered by the rankings, though. Is that fair to say? I mean, should you be in the top 15 now?
I don't know, it doesn't get me paid any more or any less at the moment. So I think Augusto's ranked, and I'm sure if I beat him, I'll definitely move up. So that's on the hit list for now, and hopefully get up there and renegotiate a new contract for bigger money.
Yeah, number 11, that's a nice one, and he seems pretty game. How do you see it going with him? Do you think this is going to be a fun one, striking?
Yeah, great stand-up fighter. Definitely one for a crowd, you know what I mean? And we got that now. So, my game plan doesn't change much. Go out there and bang on and try and take his head off.
Have you had any, I saw a photo on your Instagram with the Nike shoe. Have you had any approaches for any shoe companies?
Not really that I know of. Not
Seems
yet,
like a nice
anyway.
fit. Dana White said he will never do a shoey with you. Do you think there should be an arrangement where if you win the belt that he's got to do a shoey with you?
He sounds pretty set on that, so probably not. Definitely would love to see anyone who wants to get amongst it, but it's not for everyone, you know what I mean? So soon.
Do you see yourself as a future champion? The way you're going, it seems to be smashing it.
I'm definitely loving the sport more now, and I'm really taking more of a loving and liking to learning and training. So definitely, it's everyone fights to be the best. And I think I can see myself in there in the near future. That's for sure.
I feel like you've got everything that fans love. Your walkouts are awesome. Your fighting's so much fun to watch, and you're always, you're fun in interviews. You're great to talk to, and your post fight's always epic. So you got it, all the things that fans want. Who's the guy or girl in the UFC that you think is fun? Who's the person that you always want to tune into?
It's a good question. Me.
Yeah.
Obviously I looked up to Mark Hunt my growing up, and as in fun, as in fighting fun, I think he was the funnest to watch, and I try to bring that as well. And I'm just a bit more louder than Mark and a bit more out there, as you used to say. But yeah, I'm not too sure. Like I said, I try not to change, much, and I think that's why I get my fans really, really like me, because I'm just a normal Joe Blow. You know what I mean? I just like to punch people's heads in and get paid for it. and get pissed.
Do you have any more? Do you have any thoughts on the walkout this time? Have you picked a song yet?
I haven't picked one just yet, but you know, always a banger, always something. You know, always a banger.
Where's your brother-in-law at the moment? Is he going to be back soon? Or is Tyson Pedro? We haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, he's been injured. I'm sure he's all right now. So obviously, COVID and lockdowns, and I don't think that's helped him out much more. But I talked to him the other day. I think he's getting back on the bandwagon, and we definitely should see him in 2022.
So you've been a rugby player, you're a UFC fighter. I think you should have a shoe sponsorship. You had a podcast. What do you see yourself? What other stuff do you want to do when you've done fighting? What do you see yourself doing? TV stuff, or you're in a music video the other day I saw?
Oh yeah, I definitely I belong in front of a camera and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I got a bit of a personality, and I love doing stuff like that. But I'm not really that technological, if that makes sense, to be able to do it, or I need people to do it for me. But right now I'm fighting, and I definitely love to do, you know, the podcasting and TV, and you know, I love drinking and eating, so that's definitely going to be a part of my future. I got a beer back home, you know, and that's taken off all right. So, you know, I love to eat, I love to drink, and I love to socialise. So, something along them lines.
So you could be the Anthony Bourdain of MMA, basically.
There you go.
I just saw Dom Cruz just said he turns down Daniel Cormier's commentary because he doesn't do any homework. Who's your favorite commentator, and will we ever see you in the suit behind the desk bringing that?
Oh, I don't think I can commentate that good. I can talk shit, but if he can say that about DC, he's definitely not going to like what I got to say. I just make it up on the spot. But yeah, as people know, I don't really follow fighting. I don't really watch fighting. Yeah, it's been weird for me. I don't really follow anything. I don't really watch TV that much unless I'm in fight camp. But I like socializing. I like talking shit, and I love having a beer. So yeah, I don't think you'd want to see my commentating.
I'd love it. I think it'd be awesome. So I know you don't watch much, but I saw you posted a picture alongside the incredible physiques of Francis Ngannou and Cyril Gane. You've got to have some thoughts on that one. Those two, I mean, that's got to be one of the most interesting heavyweight fights in the last 10 years. How do you see that one going?
Yeah, definitely two freaks of nature, two great fighters. Good storyline as well, you know what I mean? Old teammates and that. Definitely be one to watch. I think if Cyril plays his game and stays on the outside and tries to score points, you know, he might come away with the win. But if Francis goes after it, you know, Francis is Francis. So. They're two freaks, you know what I mean? I don't think anyone want to get hit by them two, but definitely some excitement in the heavyweight division, and I think that you know, we died out for a little bit there, the heavyweights, but I think we're coming back on top now, and a few young prospects, and you know, like myself and that. So I think we're making our way back to the top.
Who's your money on, Francis or Cyril?
I don't have much money, so I don't really. I wouldn't. Like I said, I think it's either way. You know, if Cyril fights smart and tries to, you know, point score and paddle from the outside, I think he might come over the win. But if Francis goes after him and pressures him, and you know, applies that pressure, you know, it's Francis Ngannou. He could probably knock anyone out, you know. So two ways, just like anything, you know, one will win, one will lose, and I'll be watching, that's for sure.
I saw you, you know, Countryman George Kambosos. You said you got some conditioning in with him a while back. If you could have a boxing match with any celebrity, who would it be?
Oh. a good question, actually. Who do I don't like? I don't know. I don't know. I like everyone. That's a good question, actually. I'm not too sure. I haven't thought about that. Not sure. Wow, you've got me here. Who would I want to box? A celebrity?
Or who's an actor who's a heavyweight? I think you probably have to be a heavyweight, otherwise it'd be a bit unfair, right?
Yeah. Shit, you got me. You got any suggestions?
What about Thor? What about Chris Hemsworth?
Oh yeah,
He's an
all
Aussie.
right. He's good looking, so yeah, we'll try and steal some of his girls. Yeah, we'll take him on.
Well, I feel like celebrity boxing seems to be the thing right now, right? I mean, Tyron's got a rematch. Do you think he does it this time against Jake Paul?
I don't know. Good on him. Make their money, boys. Make your money. His last fight, I don't know what to say, but it's the in thing, like you said, and they're all out there and they're making their money and they're providing for their families. So good on them all. And the Paul brothers are doing really big things for boxing and they're kind of changing the game. So all love from my end, you know what I mean? If they want me to fight one of them, earn a lot of money, I'm more here.
The win against Augusto would put you top 10. Is there anyone up there top 10 who actually really excites you, who you respect, or you just think it would be a lot of fun? So is there anyone who's like, yeah, let's do that one?
Obviously, the Black Beast, I got a lot of love, and I think we get along. Like we would get along if we were to hang out. But I'd also love to fight him just to for the fans. You know what I mean? I think that'd be a big crowd seller. Two personalities, two bangers, and I'd definitely love to share the ring with him before he hangs the gloves up. But I personally myself, I like that stuff. I like to fight people before they're done. You know what I mean? Just to say that I did it and I tested myself out. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Derrick, so I'd definitely love to share the ring with him one time.
That's
and
a great
have
show.
have a little laugh. Yeah.
I love that. How good's Tom Aspinall? He doesn't talk a lot, but I think he's one of the most talented guys in Brit as well.
Yeah. Tom's actually really good. I think he's good. Guys like that and guys like me, I think we're going to be around for a little bit. So we're definitely going to run into each other, somewhere down the track. But usually those older guys, the guys that have been around a lot longer, I like to fight first. You know what I mean? But yeah, Tom's actually really good. I've watched a few of his fights now, and he's doing really well. Good on him.
Respect, Tai Tuivasa. Thanks a lot, man. Always good to speak to you.
Thank you, brother. Cheers.